Quack, quack, everybody. Here's the behind the quack tracks for my favorite song on the album. And it's the last song, There's No Place Like Home. And the funny thing is, when I was writing this, it was just as a songwriting exercise. I had no idea it would turn out to be my favorite song so far. And what I do to try to flex my muscle, not everything I write is good. I write a lot of poopy stuff. There's a lot of stuff I've written that will never be released. Not because I want to keep it secret, but because it's bad. But sometimes I'll write about different things. Toby Keith, he was like, I bet you I could write a hit about anything, like this red Solo cup here, red Solo cup, and there you go. I know the song Yesterday, I think Paul McCartney, he was eating scrambled eggs while looking at his woman, and he was like, scrambled eggs, oh baby, how I love your legs. And he was like, oh, that's a good melody. And then he wrote the profound lyrics to Yesterday. So you write about everything and anything just to keep your muscle going in that. And so this was one thing. The movie Wicked was out, and I love Wicked, by the way. I never got to see it on stage in college. And everyone else in my classes did, so I had to wait 20 years, and I saw the movie. I finally got to see Wicked, but I saw someone wearing a pair of red shoes, and I just said, oh, there's no place like home. And then I got home, and I'm like, oh, what can I write about that was random today? Oh, Wicked, okay, timely. Let's write about the red shoes. And then I'm a Ted Lasso fan. The last episode of Ted Lasso, he does the Running Man dance in red shoes, and he gets to go home. And I'm like, no place like, okay, that's two signs from the universe I should write, or God, or whatever. That's two signs from whatever it could have been, saying, write a song called No Place Like Home. And so I was like, well, okay, we're going to lean into the Dorothy angle first. And so I write about Dorothy and the magic, the fantasy of Oz. And then the second, I'm like, let's contrast it. Let's write the second one about just a working man, working guy. He's got a tough job, but he goes home and he plays his guitar, at his home. He's glad to be done from work. And then I was like, and sometimes when I'm writing stuff, I'm surprised I even go there. And I'm like, I'm going to put myself in the song? What the heck? Which is usually terrible. Yeah, I don't like it when people put themselves in the book. Stephen King, Dark Tower 5, by the way. Love you, Stephen King, but what the heck? But I did it in this, so I was like, I'm going to blend the magic and the working man, and and then I'm like, oh, wow, when this was done. Yeah. And when I was finished with it, I played it for a couple friends, and my friends were just like, whoa, you're getting better at this. And yeah, because through writing the song, I realized, music is where I feel most at home. Whether I'm teaching it or playing it, that's kind of what it is. My home isn't necessarily a building, even though I'm in my cool little bachelor pad right here. Town isn't a home. There's North Platte I call home, Grand Island I call home, South Omaha I call home. But it's music, writing songs, teaching songs. That's my home. Playing guitar, that's my home. That's when I feel most like myself. And yeah, it's nuts how the two different worlds came together, and I'm in there. And the soaring line that just happened to come out, it just wrote so easily. And the only thing is, I should have wrote the song when I was 90 and about ready to leave this plane of existence, because this is like an old man looking back on his life song, and I'm like, I still got many, many years, hopefully, being 42, which is still pretty old. But I wrote it years earlier than I should, but that's okay. Garth Brooks always closed his concerts with the dance, and lately I've been closing my live shows with this. I want to end the night with this song because it's just, I love it. I want people walking out singing this song, and this one I definitely want to put a full band arrangement on this. This is not the final version of this song. I know this one will be back bigger and better. But yeah, Um, and whether you love it or not, I think you'll like it, but I know I love it, and I love it enough to have it close the album out and close my shows out. And if I were to pick any song on Flying Solo that best represents who I am as a songwriter, this is it. So thanks for listening. Thanks for joining me on this journey, listening to this DIY album, Flying Solo. And just remember, there's no place like home. Have a good one. Stay lucky and stay ducky.